What's up, guys? How you doing? My name is Frank. If you click on the thumbnail, then you probably know I'm going to talk about my new book in this video. And actually, that thumbnail is truthful, but just a little bit deceiving. I'll get to all that in just a moment. But first, I would really appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button, like the video, and make a comment as well, because every little bit helps. I really appreciate it. And now let me tell you why my new book, Azreal, the story of Steve James, is a little bit spicy. Now, first of all, in the past few weeks, I've been telling you a little bit about the book. So let me recap what I probably already told you. Azreal, the story of Steve James, is about a guy named Steve James. He's divorced, depressed, and he writes for therapy. He meets this gorgeous woman, and he tells her 3 different stories. Each story has a connection to his own life, and in each story, somebody dies. Now, here's what I'll tell you about the spicy stuff. Each story is something different. In the first story that he tells this girl, which is called Love is Hard to Let Go, there are 2 women in a 10 by 10 foot room. They are facing each other. One is naked, the other one is not. There are ropes around their necks. There is a key hanging directly in the center, and their hands are handcuffed behind their backs. The rope goes up 1 inch every 5 minutes, and the key is lowered 1 inch every 5 minutes. Now, like I said, one girl's naked, the other girl is not. Here's where the spiciness comes in just a little bit. You see, the one girl who's naked, her legs are sort of strapped together with a big belt of some sort. And the reason they're strapped together is because, well, there's a toy involved, which, thanks to Damien, the person who's controlling this whole situation, makes that toy go faster and faster as time progresses. So keep this in mind. As the rope is going up, they're trying to escape. The key is coming down. One girl is naked with their legs strapped together. There's a toy involved that vibrates at a faster speed as the rope goes up. That's what I mean by a little bit spicy. And to be fair, that is the only spicy thing about this book. That story. Hang on a second. I should mention that Steve is sort of addicted to something else besides alcohol and wine, which this addiction has something to do with why he created that story of these 2 women. And it's the reason why that story has to be a little on the spicy side. And I say a little bit on the spicy side because I consider this more of a mature audience book. If it was a movie, it'd be rated R. If it was on Netflix or Amazon Prime, it'd be a mature audience. You don't actually see anything, you know, because that toy is already there, only it gets faster, and you know what's going to happen if it gets faster and faster. So yes, I do put that in the book, that something happens, because again, it has something to do with the connection in his life. The addiction he has, plus what he experienced before this girl came along. So I just wanted to give you that particular warning. If you want to read this horror book, there is a slight little bit of spiciness to it. And like I said, it's the only spiciness about the whole book, except for the fact that he's addicted to something that's kind of related. And keep in mind, it is a horror book because these girls are almost going to hang to death. And the other stories are also horror stories, even though they're part love stories as well. So I believe this is the cool thing about this book. You not only get one overarching story, but you also get 3 stories in the center. So to me, you're getting more bang for your buck. So as I close out the video, I'm going to remind you that Azreal, the story of Steve James, comes out on Tuesday, September 16th. It's a horror book. It's a tiny bit spicy. It's a love story. I just hope the, spiciness doesn't detour some people. Anyway, that's all for now. Thanks up for watching. And as always, thank you for your support.